Hey everyone. Today, we're going to go through two different ways to gain infinite height in Borderlands 4. As a prereq, the only thing you should need is a vehicle. For one of the methods, the vehicle type doesn't matter, but for the first one I'm going to show you, I'd really recommend just using the Digirunner, simply because the animation to get on and off of it is a little bit shorter, making you gain height easier. Now, I'm playing as Amon, but I've tested this as Harlow as well, so I know that you can do this successfully with most of the Vault Hunters. Note as well that I'm just using default controls, WASD, X to get on and off your vehicle, and space to jump. So for starters, before we get into the first method for how to gain infinite height, we'll want to go through getting on and off your vehicle. You'll notice when you get off of your vehicle that you do a little bit of a jump. Now this jump actually doesn't count towards your single or double jump, so if you get off of the vehicle and then attempt to double jump, you'll essentially get 3 heights worth of jump. Furthermore, if you jump using the vehicle first, then get off the vehicle and do a double jump, you'll get 4 height. Now, I'm mentioning this because we're going to abuse this for the first method. So we want to find a wall, one that's preferably at an angle like this one here, north of, Belton's Bore, I believe, next to Umbral Foundry. And this wall is going to work really well for us just because of how the vehicles work on these inclined walls. So what we want to do is do a double jump against the wall and take our vehicle out. You'll notice that we sort of slide down the hill really slowly. That's what we're going to abuse. If we double jump and then get onto our vehicle and then get off of our vehicle immediately, we can double jump again off the vehicle. If we time this really well, do a little bit of a hover, and then just keep continuing this, you'll eventually just start to gain height on these walls. So this works on many different walls in the game. It can work on 90-degree walls, just sometimes it does work better than others. But any of them that allow you to spawn a vehicle directly against a wall, such as this one, you're able to just keep climbing. So I'm going to finish climbing up here, and then we'll get into the other method of how to gain infinite height in Borderlands 4. So now that we're in Carcadia, we can show you the other weird bug and more glitch for jumping infinitely in Borderlands 4. So in spaces where you can't summon your vehicle, this might work better for you, as well as it's just a little bit faster depending on the situation. So what you need to do is you need to find a wall that you can't summon your vehicle on. Corners work the best for this because typically when you're in the corner, the game just sits there and tells you that, hey, you can't summon your vehicle from this location. What you need to do is hold your direction towards the corner. I notice using left or right works a little bit better than holding forward, just based on how the game kind of kicks you out of the corner. But if you go into the corner and then continuously try to pull out your vehicle and jump at the same time, it just sort of lets you jump forever. So if we get into this corner here and find a spot that doesn't let you, there we go. So as you see, I'm just spamming space and X at the same time, and it's just letting me continuously jump up the side of this wall. So by doing this, you can get up to a lot of places that you're not supposed to. Right now, it's easy to see, but there's invisible walls both in front of me and behind me. So just by sitting here and spamming the buttons, it allows me to just keep jumping continuously until eventually I land on an invisible ceiling. So I do have more luck, like I said, facing left or right as opposed to forward. And this doesn't work everywhere. Sometimes indoors it works, sometimes it doesn't. Sometimes it works on flat, just walls. Sometimes you need to be in corners. Sometimes corners still let you spawn things. But I've used this to climb up here. I've used this to climb in many different places. So now we're on top of Carcadia, which is pretty neat. So that's really it. Thanks for watching.